everybody and welcome on today's video. This is a beech and it is a small beech, but I collected it a year and a half ago, put it in this big pot, and I had quite good hopes about the root base. That's why I said, well, I'm gonna take my time with this one. The only thing that I did was apply one big wire here to give it an interesting shape to start with. It grew rather well this year, but now I'm going to get it out of the pot, see if I can adjust some things about these roots, just to, well, start with a good radial flat root base with roots on every side, if they're there. But I think I'm quite confident that this is going to be okay. Well, we'll find out. Let's see. For me, the repotting season is always the one that I love most, because you can look at your tree whole year, but not at the roots. So you see, that's not a whole lot of roots that it formed, but it is a very good radial root base. And what I need to do now is just trim back a little bit of these long roots, in order to encourage new roots to come from the inside. It's obvious that this tree is not pot bound. That would be something. But it has really a great root base. So I don't think that I'm going to keep this wire on. So I'll remove it. It's a thick piece of wire. So I'm going to try to save that. So always try to unwire the tree without getting your tree off the wire. You have to have your wire off your tree. It makes a difference. Okay, so I have a really nice root base here, and I'm wondering, should I get it in a big pot like this one, or maybe I think a bonsai pot might be a little bit too fast for this tree. I'm going to put it in a bucket, see what I can do. Maybe I have something a little more nice to look at than this big black pot. I'm going to have a look. Okay, so the tree is now in the bucket and it's been there for a few minutes, so we'll keep the root base moist while I'm searching. Now these are big pots. That's the problem with me. I have a few enormous pots, but it's the middle size that I lack. Now there is a big black pot here. Let me see. Well, it would fit, but it's not giving it a whole lot of space, so no, I don't think so. These are too small or way too big, so no, that's not good either. I don't think I have anything here. Oh well, there's maybe this one here in the back. Let me have a look. It's an old pot and it's a little bit damaged, but let's have a look. Well, it's a nice pot, but it is chipped. I put a little bit of paint here. Probably see it's, but well, I might try that. Let's have a look. Well, it surely fits and it gives the tree a whole lot of space to grow. So I'm going to go with that. A couple of drainage screens and, well, this soil that it was growing in, well, that's still good soil. So it's even perfect soil. There's no use to privet, yeah, to waste that. And yeah, I know it is not wise to put your trees into a bonsai container too soon. I know that, but you can not say that this is really a bonsai container because, well, it is a big pot and that's all that it is. There's one strange root here. I don't like that one. It's growing straight down. Okay, so this is a nice front. And now that this tree is in this new little container, I'm sure that it will get the attention that it needs, and also that it will make a nice radial root base, which it has, but it can only improve. I'm going to work this in, which will not be complicated because the roots are just on top of a whole lot of good soil. It already feels quite stable, but I want to be sure that I put enough substrate under the center of the tree. So here you can see the 5 big, well, 6 maybe, yeah, 6 roots that are going to be the start of a good root flare. And of course I won't see them this year because I want to cover this up with a little more substrate in order to give this tree all it needs to extend this root base in a safe way and grow thicker. It's a very fine, delicate but radial root base, and in the coming years it will become a big radial root base. And that's the difference with an ugly root base that will never become a good root base but will become a big ugly root base. And this concludes the work on this little beech. Was it impressive? No. Was it important? Well, for me it was, because I now know that I have a good root base which is going to extend, become strong, become vigorous, and I have, well, a tree with a little bit of an interesting shape because it has been wired for a whole year. I took that wire off before anything nasty started to happen. What I will do now is, well, water this tree, feed this tree, and then see how I can further develop this and give it a three-dimensional shape, because as you can see probably it is just one flat line, but because all these branches are small and flexible, I don't see a big problem. I can do whatever I want with this. So yeah, that's really good. So I hope you liked it, and that it inspires you to give your root base the best of care that you can. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.